My shit be sold out.
Jack and Jen Sunday. Man, we hope y'all people just completely crushed your week. I don't have to know you. I don't have to talk to you every day to want better shit for you just because the simple fact I'm a human being and I want to see people succeed.
Facts.
I
That's
want to
it.
see people do better, do greater, and be better. Dream big.
Do big.
Go out there and get that shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. Hey, put some action behind your shit.
Yeah.
You was not meant here to. You wasn't put on this earth to be average
No.
or to
No.
suffer or live in survival mode. You was not put on this earth. God didn't put you here to just to be. So
No.
put some action behind those dreams and that aspiration and those words that you be talking about all the time. All the time.
Sure. 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 Put some
You
lights,
can do it.
camera, and action on you. You got the lights and camera. Let's do some action.
Fact.
Like brother said, hit that record button. Look, go get it. It's there. Why not?
I'm saying.
Why not? Yeah,
I'm
you
saying.
keep saying, I can't do this because of this, and I can't do that. You can't do shit because of you.
Let me tell you something.
You are holding you back.
That, thank you, brother. Thank you, bro.
You are
Thank you, bro.
holding you back.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, you say you ain't got no time, and this ain't. We got a whole rant now. We got a combined rant in a minute.
Right.
But
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
you got enough time.
Yeah.
But for y'all ones that wake up first thing in the morning to pick up your phone and scroll for 30 to 45 minutes before you go to work, there goes some time. During your lunchtime, when you ain't doing shit and you scrolling, there goes some time. When you get home and you say you tired, but you really not, you just don't want to do the shit that you have to do, you got time. So don't say you don't have no time. You got plenty of time. You just don't
Yeah.
time manage correctly.
We talking about like 4 or 5 hours within a day. You could have been doing something productive, so to speak, not shitting on what people do every day. And not everybody has the same 24 hours. My 24 hours ain't bro 24 hours, ain't sisters 24 hours, ain't my girls 24 hours. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't my dad's 24 hours. Everybody 24 hours is different because everybody does
Yep.
different shit. We don't all do the same thing throughout the day. And it's understood. But somewhere within them 24 hours, 30 minutes, 45 minutes here and out here can be changed and redirected. That energy can be redeposited somewhere else to get some shit started. Baby steps and breadcrumbs. You ain't gotta be boom just because you started some shit. It's gonna
It
be
ain't
some red
microwave.
bugs. It's gonna be
Yes.
look, it's gonna be that low cook 13, 14, 15 hour brisket. It tastes better anyway. You
Tastes
ever
better
seen them
anyway.
shits in the grocery store where it's the pre-cooked smoked pork or the pre-cooked brisket or the pre-marinated ribs and this and other? That shit don't taste the same.
You still gotta add seasoning. You still
You
gotta
gotta
add your
doc
own twist to
look,
it.
you gotta doctor that shit up. But when it comes down to you just getting the shit from the goddamn butcher, straight from the meat market, and season that shit up and tossing and turning and rub it and flip it and rub it down and then put it on the smoker, that shit comes out different.
Yes, sir.
This look, we all trying to slow smoke certain shit.
Yep.
That shit takes
You got
patience.
to.
Trust me, it
It
takes.
takes patience.
If you ain't
Come on
never
now.
put on a brisket and then went to sleep and then woke up to check it, go do it
Go
and
what?
and, and see how your patience about your life change.
I'm telling you, or be on a sleep cycle with your brother. Hey, it's your shift.
Hey, I'm gonna go grab about 2 3 hours. You watching it, and then vice
Yep.
versa, and flip it.
Yeah.
Watch how that shit change. I'm
I'm telling
telling
you.
you.
I watched a video, bro. Before we jump into Iran, I watched a video of our transformation as far as the world's concerned when it comes to food. So in
Right.
1980, 40, I think it was, I think they said 48% of the food that we was eating was homegrown,
Mm-hmm.
and 28% was processed food. Say by the
Right.
year 2000, the number switched.
No, I believe it.
So again, the time, it's me and bro talking about the time that they put in to make sure that they gave you more processed food. Why? So your ass can go to the hospital, get that insulin shot,
That
huh?
shit's
Check the
addictive.
pills. This shit's addictive. They
It's
know it.
addictive.
They
Yep.
know it. That's why they put cocaine in damn Coca-Cola. They knew what they was doing.
Look, hey, put this in your pocket. Be addictive to your health.
Who? High five to that one.
Be addictive
Yes,
to your
sir.
health. Cause I'm
Yep.
addicted to my health. After and probably next weekend is probably gonna be the show where, you know what I'm saying, I'll reveal what happened a few months ago, a couple of months ago, 2 months ago, just yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro put the picture out.
Man,
I was like, oh,
be addicted to your health.
yeah.
Cause that shit, and we ain't gonna get into it right now. But the rant
Mm,
is, hey, winter weather. You didn't forget your keys. You didn't forget your cell phone. You didn't
bam.
forget your bracelets, your hair tie, nothing. Keep your ass gone. It is 50 degrees where we at right now. Hey, brother Mac, heads up fitness, just keep your mouth closed. Don't nobody want to hear about the weather where you at. It's 50
Facts.
degrees here right now.
I got
You
on a
didn't look,
hoodie
look,
at 1 o'clock in the afternoon
look, get gone
in
and
May.
stay gone. Give us a few months, well, 4 or 5 months of weather. God damn it,
See, this is why
I'm
we
tired
move.
of it.
This,
Yeah,
this right here. This is why we move. Cause it's so disrespectful. Why you want to be so disrespectful in 2025? You was freezing for a week. You get warm for a week, and you go back to freezing. And then now it's cold. You give us 80 degrees the last 2 weeks.
right.
Then it rained all motherfucking week.
All week, all
Like
week,
winter, as my bruh said, you didn't leave shit. We
nothing,
good. We
nothing.
had a great exchange. You gave us some shit. We gave you some shit. Now
Right.
move on, and we'll see you in a couple months.
That's it,
God damn, you are a lingering girlfriend. That's what you are.
dude.
You won't leave. You won't just bow out gracefully and just
just,
leave
just go away.
and let the separation happen. Because that's what we asked for, a little
Right.
separation.
Amicably, amicably. Let's just split. You be going that way. I'll be going this way. Look, and if you did forget it, look, I'll box it up and mail it to you. I don't give a shit.
I got you. I got you. I put it right where you needed to be, right up north. It's we'll
I
ship
will
it right up
send.
there.
Look, your forwarding address, you should have left that shit. I will send that shit to you. Get
I
gone,
promise you.
please.
And that's the only time I will use it. That's the only reason I need it. It's just in case you left
Yeah.
something
You
to box
look,
you up.
you left some hair product that I can use. I will use it. Go ahead
Thanks, sir.
and just go ahead and just understand that. It's getting used
Yep.
up. But other than that, I will send you your underwear, your bras, your
I
bobby
promise.
pins, because I don't use bobby pins, all that shit. I'll send it
You
to
can
you.
have it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Look.
Don't own it.
And your earrings that you thought you left, them shits ain't over here. They at your house. Just
Mm-hmm.
look for the shit. Look for it.
Mm-hmm. Just open your eyes and stop
Right.
trying to come back.
Cause this
Yeah.
don't make no sense. This don't
No,
make
it
no
don't.
sense.
Man, God.
But we're gonna get into this thing because I feel like this particular topic, we're gonna need some time for this.
Mm.
10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
in, Jack and Knowledge, episode 174. Not necessarily capital punishment is what they used to call it back then, but they
Yeah,
bringing the discipline back
they
where
are.
teachers can possibly within reason, of course. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Hmm.
beating kids to where they coming home black and blue or anything like that, but they putting a discipline to your kids.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah.
some of y'all, something, and I'm
Woo,
gonna say it like this, plain and simple.
woo.
Some of y'all parents ain't gonna have no problem because your
Right.
kids got some kind of sense about themselves because that's the way you raised them. But some of y'all parents
That's who
out
we
there
talking about today.
that's telling
That
your
half.
kids that can't nobody tell you what to do. You don't listen to nobody but me. That is the look. You setting your kids up for failure. I'm gonna go ahead and say that shit now.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You better go look at the numbers of them kids that was always told yes growing up and can't nobody else discipline but they mama or they dad, because we got some dads out here to do the same shit for their daughters.
Same shit.
These kids turn into grown entitled people. Now, if somebody would have nodded their head up as a youngster, we would have a different turnout. But
Right.
now they getting their head knocked out by this world and by people in it. And that's where the sensitive shit come in. And Trump was like, man, fuck all this. These kids get too sensitive.
No, 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 Candace, you're right. You got some sick grown folk out here that get some kind of pleasure from the
Fact.
strong punishment of kids, and those people should not be in any kind of leadership or teaching role whatsoever.
We get that out the way first. Absolutely. Should not be.
Leave that shit, that BDSM shit for your bedroom. Don't be sitting here putting your hands on kids just because of the simple fact that excites or incites you.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Because
can't you can't you don't have no emotional intelligence where they frustrating you so much that you got to put your hands on 'em. Like, nah. Nah.
right. And parents do have to sign off. See, back
Yeah.
then, parents didn't have to sign off on shit.
Nah. They paddle that ass and then call your parents. And then you
Look,
get ass whooping when you get home. Oh my
two,
God.
3 times over. Your
So
grandparents, your
so many
auntie,
memories.
your mama, your daddy, everybody wear you out.
The
Story
next door
time.
neighbor.
Look, I remember when I was in the third grade, I was at Burns L. Darden Elementary School, which is downtown Clarksville, was downtown Clarksville by Austin Peay.
Hmm.
And like I said, I was in the third grade. And at that time, you got paddled depending on what grade you were in.
Yep.
So I was acting a whole ass in class. I ain't gonna lie. I was acting a slap fool. So when I got sent to the principal's office, I was owed 3 paddlings
Three paddlings. Yeah. I remember that shit.
because of the grade I was in.
Yep.
They called my mama at work, which was the worst thing
Oh my
back in the
God.
80s you could ever do is call a child's parent while they at work. Cause now they gotta leave work to come deal with your goofy ass because you sit here acting like you ain't got no damn sense in school.
Hmm.
So Francesca went from Fort Campbell all the way to downtown Clarksville, which if people don't know, is a pretty good ride, even more so now with the traffic.
Right.
Um, she showed up at the school, told the principal, "Don't worry about it. Give me the paddle. I'll do it." And I'm sitting here like, I would rather the principal
I
do
was,
it because at least the
yeah,
principal is it's gonna have some kind of restraint and it's gonna hit me 3 times.
that's it.
Not
I know
not
I'm getting
Francesca.
three, baby. That's it. Moms? Oh, they gonna have to tell moms to stop.
I was trying to hide behind the fish tank the principal had in his office. Get out from behind that fish tank. I can't pay for that shit. So eventually, after about 10 to 15 minutes of convincing, I guess you can call it, I come out from behind the fish tank and you had to put your hands and lean over the chair that was in the principal's office, right?
That chair was sturdy as hell. I remember that
Yeah,
chair.
look, they don't build furniture like that anymore.
No, sir.
And Francesca went to work.
Yeah, yeah. In front of the teachers and principals.
And this paddle was about
Oh
probably
yeah,
about 3 feet long.
yeah,
It had holes in it, so there was no wind resistance
yeah,
when it
buddy.
came into your fragile behind. So it just and
Pop.
Francesca taught me how to swing a baseball bat. So she got the form.
Yeah, she,
She
click,
coming from the hips, feet planted, and twisting and talking and everything.
straight Barry Bonds in his ass to death.
Look, 6 hits later, and like Bud said, after the principal stopped her, Miss Raisin, that's enough. I had blacked out right after that. Um, and they went ahead and you better wait till you get off. Look, and that was the
Wait
longest
till you
bus ride
get
home.
home. Oh my God. Wait till you just got your ass whooped to school. And then so I got saved at school. But then I gotta go home.
Ain't no saving.
Ain't no saving. And ain't no telling what she got in the hand. She at home now. She know where everything is.
Yeah. And back then, wasn't no calling no CPS, like Candace said. Wasn't no calling no police for child abuse or anything like that because it
Nope.
existed, but it didn't exist.
Yes.
Nowadays, your child is going to be in these classrooms, and we've seen it already, um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to continue to get worse. Where you wanted the village, and some teachers, I ain't gonna say all teachers, but some teachers are part of your village.
Yeah.
They're part of raising your kids because they spend more time, unless it's during the summer and they have to go to summer school. These teachers been spend more time with your kids than you do.
That's a fact.
Why wouldn't you, in certain cases, authorize them to keep your kid in line?
Yep. Yep. You see, we had an Arthur Hawkins. We had Coach Jackson. We
We
had
had
Coach
Coach
Wilson.
Wilson,
We had
Coach
Coach Mack.
Willie, Coach
Coach
Birchwell, yeah,
on every hallway.
yeah,
We have, and again, these are coaches, but you got to think. Some of our partners didn't play sports. They didn't
no,
make the teams, so they were still mentoring them as well. See,
mm-mm,
it's and on along with the pay and the scrutiny that the teachers do get behind what they do and how they do things, sometimes it ain't even worth it nowadays, bro.
no,
Prime example. When I was in the school, when I first got out the military, that was my first job. I was in secondary education. I
yeah,
was at the I was at the elementary school and I was working with special needs kids. So I was one on one with the kid. Man, one of these other kids came out of the room, and again, it's two men in this entire school. That's another problem. We'll get to that in a minute. But there's two men in the school, so it's me and the gym teacher. I walk out in the hallway. He didn't put his hands on the teacher. Fifth grader. Now this is a big ass fifth grader. But in fifth grade, he putting his hands on these kids. So and the teachers. So I politely walk next to him, and I bump him in the teacher's lounge. And I went face to face with him. Said, now, since you want to put your hands on everybody, put your hands on me, and I'm gonna show you a good time.
mm-hmm,
Because the week before, bruh, he got on the bus. His dad pulled up to the school. He wasn't supposed to ride the bus. Dad pulled up to the school. His dad get on the bus to get him off. He done whooped his dad ass
mm,
on the bus on into the principal's office. Had to come
mm,
get me. But you don't. A lot of these schools, bro, don't have these stern men in the schools anymore
right,
because
right,
they done pushed them out.
yeah,
And of course, like I said, the money ain't worth a damn.
right,
Not for what these teachers is getting. These
no,
some of these kids is bad as hell. Just
that's it, flat out,
imagine us without any disciplinary actions. We
just
would have went
flat
through. We
out,
would have went through the roof.
just flat out. Some and y'all and parents, um, y'all gotta understand this. The way y'all kids act at the house, they act probably 20 times worse when they're not at home.
They friends? Ooh wee. What?
Showing out.
Butt naked truth.
Your kids is bad. Just accept it. Your kids is bad as shit.
For real.
And for you to be sitting back there talking about, well, my child would never do that and this that, and other. Yes, the fuck they would. And they do. They do it at
And they do.
home. Your ass just ignores the shit.
You know what they say, bro? I'll give you a prime example if your kid is bad. Damn, I can't wait till the spring break is over. Damn, I can't wait till summer's over. Damn.
Some of y'all understood how bad y'all kids was. It clearly you have forgotten when COVID and the pandemic was around and they was
Hello.
doing school from the house.
Hello. You forgot, huh? Because you show said, whoo, man, I'm so grateful for teachers. Oh, I didn't know how. Oh, you didn't. And you just had them by yourself. Can you imagine 6 or 7 of them other run around just like him?
15 to 20. You
You
up
got
here
20 in
sending
the class and 6 of
look,
them act like him.
you up here sending these teachers thank you notes and flowers and box chocolate and all this other shit for dealing with your badass kids.
And then when
Some of
school
y'all
come back in, bro, look what happened.
you forget.
Mm-hmm. Quick to
Now some
forget, ain't we?
look, some of y'all kids got common sense. You done raised them right, or you done raised them as right as you can, and they sit in the classroom. They don't cause no trouble. They do their work. They go home. It's just
Yep.
like that person that just comes in, does their job, clocks out, and goes home. Some of y'all
Yep.
kids are just like that because they see you do it all the time. And I
Yep.
got it.
Yep.
Some of y'all ain't raised y'all kids worth a squirrel fart. And these
That's
motherfuckers in here tearing the school down, taking time away from the teacher, because the teacher got to focus on their bad ass so damn much. They let the other 14, 15 kids in the class go by the wayside because they focus on your badass child. And look, my child ain't bad. The very people that are saying that shit, they probably got the badass child. Ain't no problem. They do.
they know probably they do. They do. They do.
No,
Yep.
you're right, Candace. We need to get back to the days where the teachers and the parents were both on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah. And it's
communicated with each other.
yeah. It's a lot of them that, like you said, it's a lot of them that's out that they out here, they do it, but some of them have reached the tipping point.
Yeah,
And
sure,
I
sure.
think that's where this executive order really came in because a lot of them is
Yeah,
like, look, y'all are allowing these kids to put their hands on us. And when we put our hands to defend ourselves,
right,
I'm talking to the defenders now, not the ones that love to put their hands on kids, but the ones that's just trying to, hey, get back.
right, right,
I'm doing this all day at school, and if I ever touch one, the whole system is against me. They with the
right,
parents.
right.
So
Now,
let's put something in place where I'm okay and they okay.
some
Now
like we got to protect these teachers
we gotta protect some of these.
because
God
some
damn,
like
man.
because we're losing too many good teachers. I
Yep.
ain't talking about the motherfuckers that are just there for the paycheck and I got it. This is a job, and everybody reaches their tipping point when it really comes down to it, like Bro said. But some of these teachers need to be protected at all costs because they
Yes, sir.
actually give a damn.
They actually give a damn. They love your child. Really do. Because if they didn't, your child would have been at the principal's office
Yeah,
all year.
that
That
whole
teacher's
no time.
calling you. That teacher's texting you. That teacher is emailing you. She has been trying and trying and trying to get at you. And you, now I get it, parents. I'm one. We're busy. Yes. Now, since the economy done went through the roof, we got 2, 3 jobs. I
Yeah,
understand that. I truly do. I understand what you're going through. But hey, priorities. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. Priorities. You have to make sure that your kids is in a spot where they are priority. Yes, you got to put food on the table. Yes, you got to keep a roof over their head. Then yes, you got to guide them in the right direction. Everything else can be not man. They don't need the fresh pair of J's every month. They
They
ain't got
don't.
to be fresh. They ain't got to wear Balenciaga to fucking school.
No,
You
and
wanna
it's
you trying to work this third job just so you can pay for prom or you
right.
can pay for graduation. Man, guarantee you, if you look your kids in the eye and have that conversation with them, they don't even need all that shit, nor want all that shit because they see what you going through.
Some of y'all
Sorry,
ain't had that
went on there a
breakdown
little wrong
conversation.
way.
Some of y'all ain't had that broke down conversation with your child, knowing that hey,
ah,
no starts at home. Your child being told no starts at home. So that means when they get into the classroom with these teachers, put your cell phone up. This, that, and the other, because that's always been an issue. I saw a
yep,
video that went viral about this young man that this teacher took, and it was a big dude. He was big
yep.
for his age, so to speak. Um, went in on the teacher physically because the teacher took his cell phone away.
Take your cell phone because he don't never get it taken on at home. Hmm.
And that shit makes absolutely no sense. Like you said, the entitlement of these kids nowadays. Don't get me wrong, we felt like we was entitled to certain shit, and the
Yep,
world has changed.
yep.
Technology has changed, so our entitlement versus their entitlement completely different, and we got
Completely
that,
different. Yep, yep,
and that's completely understood. But at the same time, like I said, saying the word no is very simple.
yep.
I don't care what kind of tantrum they throw, or the tears and the crocodile tears and everything this that, and the other. I'm gonna tell my dad or I'm gonna tell my mom that you did this or you did that. It doesn't work when children are told no at home too. And you right, parents. You right, Candace. Parents aren't gonna sign off on their child getting paddled. Some of them
Oh hell
will.
no. Some of them are, yeah. Some of
Some
them
of
are
them will.
because they remember how it was for us. But a lot of them are not because again, I'm my child's best friend,
Yeah.
and I'm not my child's parent.
Right. There's too many of y'all out here doing that bullshit.
Hmm. I'm
Like my best.
TikToking and partying with my child, not this
Right.
one.
And my best friends and shit like that can pull up to a bar and sit down and have a beer with your boy. If you can't pull up to a bar and have a drink with me, then you ain't my friend.
You ain't my friend.
That's just point blank, plain and simple. That's just the way I look at it. I'm not about to be friends with somebody I can't do grown up shit with and not get in trouble.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
Them teachers ain't looking to be your child friend. You should be your child friend. Now, don't get me wrong. Should you have certain conversations or should your child feel comfortable about coming to you about certain things? Absolutely.
Absolutely. You ain't got to be his best friend to do so.
But we ain't about to
Now,
sit down.
my dad was my best friend growing up, but I wasn't his.
Right.
So there's a difference. Like my
There's a
go to,
big
I was
difference.
I was comfortable with that going to my pops about anything and everything.
Yep.
But I'm not.
There's
He
a big difference.
wasn't. He wasn't sitting down having those conversations, grown folks conversations with me. Now, was he having drinks with me? Yeah, I mean that's just one of his things.
Right.
we
But that's
we
a
drunk.
difference. That's just that particular individual. Individual results will always vary, and it's always an exception to the rules.
Yep.
Now, teachers, unless it's changed, but teachers always have that student in their class where they feel like they can rely on and try to sort of guide other students into the realm of what they would consider good behavior.
Yeah.
Now, teachers, I will say you are setting that student up to get
You
bullied the fuck.
you have set that student up to get bullied. Unless it's your jock, which that's the ones that they aim for first. The smart jocks, that's who they aim for first. The big
Right.
ones, the linemen. The
The ones that are not so, you know what I'm saying, just acceptable to being bullied because of their size.
Yeah.
But we had that. This is something, and we've had this show before. One, teachers don't get paid enough, and we understand that.
Hmm.
We didn't understand how much teachers were important to our lives until we stopped going to school, and most of the seeds that they planted started to bear fruit and
Hmm.
things like that. Well, okay, now we understand this, or now we understand that. And I was like, oh shit, they
Yeah.
was for
Yeah.
real about
Yeah.
what
Miss
they
such
was
and
talking
such is
about.
right. Yeah.
and
Facts.
t- and teachers are such on an accelerated pace because the whole no child left behind thing, and you have to try to keep everybody, what I'm saying, on the same level. Teachers do not have it easy. Parents, please understand this.
Right. Right.
There's nothing easy about a teacher's job,
Yeah.
because
Your
being a
teacher's not
teacher
broke
is
because she's asking for stuff. Your teacher don't get no money.
none. Being a teacher is 24/7, 365.
That's true.
It's very rare that teachers get any time off. And when they do, and they post them having a little beer or a glass of wine on their social media page, parents, leave them the fuck alone.
Hey, let me say, bro. I'm so glad you brought that up. There has been young ladies on the scene, teachers that go out, have drinks, or when they're outside of work, they wear whatever they want to wear, which is the same thing y'all wearing when you leave
Right,
your corporate job or your government job.
right,
Hello, cut the
right,
grass. I'm just saying. So leave them alone because look. Your child, if it's a boy, is probably looking at her. Guaranteed dad is. I promise you that. And some of y'all moms is too. Y'all just jealous. So leave them be. Okay? Damn. Damn. Y'all walking around with it on. Let them walk around with it on. They shouldn't be
right,
looking like teachers 24/7, 365 days a year. That's not fair. You
right.
okay? How about this? From now on, you walk around in that janitor's uniform or that
Right.
Walmart uniform.
Right. You go to a nice restaurant or a club, or go out for the evening looking like you Amish every time you go out,
There you
covered
go.
up from head to doggone ankle,
Put your
from
nurse
neck to
gear
ankle.
on. Come on,
Now,
man.
now you feel some kind of way about it. Leave these teachers the fuck alone if they are not in the classroom with your child.
Let them breathe just like you need to breathe. You need to get away from your coworkers, or they need to get away from theirs, with AKA your child.
Your kids. Right. It makes absolutely no sense for y'all to be pressing these teachers on their personal time.
Yeah.
They
What
need
they
time to
wear, how
exhale.
they wear.
And she had one
Mm.
glass of wine, posted a picture on her social media talking about our friends, nothing explicit, nothing crazy. She wasn't half naked
Nope.
or anything like that. I saw a video, excuse me. I saw a video. A parent saw one of the teachers at the damn swimming pool. It was either at the swimming pool or at the beach one. And she was in the two piece. And
And
yo,
got
and you just
offended.
so happen to have your child there. My child shouldn't have to see his teacher or her teacher. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck. What they supposed to wear to the damn swimming pool?
Thank you. Thank you. But your doctor right over there with the same shit on. You ain't said nothing to them. The girl that made your burger at Wendy's is right over there with the same outfit on. You ain't said nothing to her. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's because your child is seeing something that you can't have a conversation. You feel like you ain't ready to have that conversation at home. Oh,
These
okay.
teachers are human. Some of them are superhuman to deal with
For
your
real.
super badass child.
Facts.
These teachers are
Facts.
superhuman. Now, granted, it ain't the same teachers that we went to high school and middle school and elementary school.
I would have went to
Most of them
school
female
every day.
teachers had a full mustache, but that's not the point.
Straight up. God damn, we had
I
Mrs. Doubtfires. Y'all.
look, I didn't know if the teacher was talking to me or the mole on the side of her face was talking to me. Either
Mole,
way,
mole, 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 mole.
Except for the Spanish teacher in high school. Everybody took every little boy took Spanish because of
Oh
the
my
teacher.
God.
But that
What?
was different. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That was
Lord.
different. You know.
Still know her.
And some of these teachers, like we know we didn't have a shot, but some of these teachers, you are not a good teacher if you are purposely, now I say purposely, sexually exciting these kids.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, yeah and to defend the teachers real quick, because I was one of those students that smashed a teacher. So, hey man, shut up. Okay? Hey, shut up, guy. If it happens, guess what? You are the golden child. Leave it be. You ain't got to tell everybody. Leave it alone,
Yes.
player.
You
You
gotta,
mess it up, you messed up your
look,
groove.
we gotta look just like when we was younger, man. Look, these motherfuckers gotta brag.
No, bro, you can't brag to
Yes, they
everybody.
do.
You can't you can't tell people because you got social media now. You put it all on Instagram. Like you doing too much. Like you want to tell your partners you're in a circle. Hell yeah. Now keep in mind, your inner circle's gonna want to try now. So that's why I say you got to keep it to yourself for a while.
Yeah. The very first thing you do that happens when you get arrested, whether it's locally, city-wise, especially federally, the very first thing they look at is your social media page.
That's it. That's it.
When
I
you
hope y'all
apply
know that.
for a job, the very first thing they do is look at your social media page. So you got to watch what you post, and you understand that. But at the same time, if you pussy popping on a handstand in a club or at a restaurant, and you get thrown out, you try to apply for this job that needs some type of security clearance, you's
Yeah,
not getting it.
you're not getting it. Yeah, yeah. They watching your social people. Listen to what you say it, how you move, how you dress. Yeah, it's not fair, it's not cool, but that's the society that we in right now.
Look, nah, fuck that. That ain't fair shit. You put the shit up there, and your goddamn shit is out there for the world to see. Because what you send some shit to the internet is not deleted. These federal folks can dig and dig and dig, and they will.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I never forget my conversation with CID. I said, "Damn, thought that was gone." I said, "Nah, player, we get into anything." See,
Anything.
I said, "God, okay." Now, I like the way you move, player. Appreciate you telling me. Living, you learn.
No, look, we're not gonna support child molestation. We're not gonna do that.
Nah,
Um,
nah,
or
we don't support that.
or
But
statutory shit. Those are some of the worst human beings.
I'm speaking from a I was a victim. That what you call them? That what you call them back? This I was a victim. Sorry, I was just telling the truth, man. Look, it's gonna happen. You gonna
Was
get
you
one of these
though?
19, 20-year olds. It's gonna
Was
see
you a
nothing
victim
different.
though?
Was I a victim? That's what I'm
Was
asking.
you?
I'm just asking the question. I don't know if I was a victim or not. I had a good time. Did you? Okay, I'm done. My bad. Yeah, overboard. Overboard. Yep.
Look, look, look. Y'all, y'all parents need to get in tune with your teacher. You need to get lined up about how your kids talk. And we're not talking about these students that have um, mental diseases or mental issues. We're not talking about those students. We're talking about these students that know exactly what the fuck they doing,
Oh yeah.
that know that they are in the wrong 100%, because they were taught somewhere down the line the difference between right and wrong.
Yep.
And for y'all to be sitting out here, well, my child didn't know. Bullshit hell.
For real.
The rules of the classroom in most classrooms are posted in the classroom. They see the shit every day.
They get disciplined about it every day. They get talked to about it every day.
Like, you ain't supposed to have your cell phone. You know to shut the hell up. when a teacher is trying to give a lesson.
You know not to be a class clown, like you know this, but you do it anyway because you wanna be a rebel, and I get it. It's sometimes it's cool to be a rebel, but just like Fred Hampton said, it's a time and place for everything.
It is.
And
You are
that at,
not
at that time,
advancing.
you're not that guy
Nah,
or
your
girl.
child is not advancing any human struggle by acting an ass in class.
Not at all. Not at
Oh yeah,
all.
just expressing themselves in his own individual way. Well, do that shit somewhere the fuck else.
Yeah.
Teach your
You want to
child that
you want to express
the
yourself, homeschool them.
look. Teach your child that expression of their individuality is not for the classroom. Granted, like if you are in a any kind of arts class, language arts, or whatever the case may be, then put your expression into your work,
Yeah.
not, what I'm saying, interrupting a class or interrupting a teacher or interrupting some student's ability to learn just because you just want to act up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to teach your kids there's a difference.
Yep. Big difference.
And
Big difference.
the teach like what I said, it's in these teachers need to have the ability to defend themselves for them kids that's gonna come out there and try to whoop a teacher ass.
Mm-hmm. Because now they know. Shit. Okay. You put your hands on me, player. Watch what happens.
I have the
I know
ability to
something.
defend myself. Like I'm
I
not
know
gonna sit
something.
here like these like I'm not saying that, what I'm saying, these teachers should go out here and just beat kids just for the hell of it.
Right, right, right,
But
right.
give these teachers the ability, not no, I'm not saying that each teacher should have a gun on their hip or in their top
No,
drawer or no
no,
shit like that.
no.
That's not what we
I don't
saying.
trust that at all. Hell no.
That
Hell
is
to the
not what
no.
we saying
No.
at all. For y'all folks that, well, you're saying, nah, y'all going to the extreme. That's
Yeah,
not what we saying. But these
yeah,
teachers should have the ability to defend themselves, is what
yeah,
we saying.
yes. Against
You
against these badass kids.
you got the right to defend yourself at any given point in time of the day.
Hello.
Why shouldn't a teacher? Just because it's your child.
Just because it's a child, it's a minor. Well, that minor is acting like an adult right now.
And then y'all be the first ones. They shouldn't be charged as an adult. They ain't even, this motherfucker 17. He one step from it.
Hello.
As a senior in high school, I was 17 years old. I
So
decided
was.
to pop off and just beat the fuck out of a teacher. Why shouldn't I be tried as an adult?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go to juvenile for the 6 months until I turn 18.
Yep. And some of your kids is getting this because they are, again, you your child is walking up in a room and putting his hands on a teacher because they took their phone because they was on their phone. And on top of that, they listening to it loud as fucking class. Like just disrespectful as hell. Shit that they do at
Right,
home. Like we was talking
right.
about. He thought it's cool to do it at school. So he took the phone. Now,
Cause
if I'm that teacher, guess what I have posted on the board Monday tomorrow morning? Donald Trump, President Trump of the government gave me permission to whoop your ass if you put your hands on me.
look,
Try me.
cause your child think it's okay to walk in the room watching their videos, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, while you sitting here trying to watch your programs on TV, you didn't check their ass. So now they think it's okay to do it at school while the teacher's giving a lesson. Because
Mm-hmm.
you didn't check their ass at home.
Nope. They doing this at home, bro. Why you talking to them? I told you to clean that bathroom. Man, I get to the bathroom. I get to it when I want to. I get to it when I get through. So they do it. So why not? Why they don't think program again? People, we we talk about this a lot now. They are program. You are programming them now to do this wherever they are, at
Yep.
school, at work, wherever.
Yep. The dinner table, at a restaurant, whatever
Yep.
the case may be. Now, if your child is 2, 3 years old, and to keep them from acting up, you put that video in front of them, you're grooming them for the future.
Yep.
The discipline of your child, when I say discipline, I mean just keeping your child in line. I ain't talking about going upside their head every time they do something wrong.
That ain't just that ain't
That's
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 a form of it, but that ain't always it.
yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you have to find out what discipline works for your child.
Yeah.
That's having a relationship and communication with your child.
Yes.
Now, if you just sit
Yes.
there and just ignore your child, 23 hours out of the day, then you're not creating that bond with your child. If you don't sit there and engage with your child, do things with your children, this, that, and other. We're not trying to tell you how to raise your child or your
Mm-mm.
children.
Can't
No,
do
that's
that.
not that's not what we're doing, because that's not my place. And even you could take what I say with a grain of goddamn salt, but at the same time, if you have a relationship with your child, then your child will definitely have a relationship with your teacher, and it's
A better
called
one.
respect.
Yeah. Yeah. Respect for the teacher. Yeah. Now, yeah, there's some of y'all teachers out here that don't deserve none, and that's why they giving you that because they was taught at home what real respect looked like, and you
Nah,
ain't bringing it to the forefront. So let's get
absolutely,
on y'all too, teachers, because there's some of y'all out
absolutely.
here that's very fucking disrespectful, and I know because I walked up to my son's school and had to check some of them.
Yep, yeah,
So
you know,
y'all need to get right too.
yeah. No, this goes both ways,
Hell yeah.
just like respect does. Now, you
Yep,
in an
because if my son
authoritarian
knocked your
position,
head up because you didn't put your hands on him in the wrong way, don't that's
that's a
shit.
different. Yeah, that's
That's a different
different.
story. You know what I mean?
But you're in an authoritarian position.
Yep.
You're in a place, or where you've been put in a place by your county or by your city or whoever the case may be, to where they feel like you can be the leader of children. Then be that.
Be that. Yes. Like that, bro. Like this is one of those jobs to me. This is one of those jobs you have to damn love because you know the money ain't shit. You know the scrutiny that's gonna come behind it that you gonna get. Like you have to be so passionate about this that you gonna be able to walk through these hurdles and through these verticals and all this shit because it at the end all you getting is gratification from the kids.
Knowing that
That's
you're
it. When it's all said and done, like them kid when we become grown, we call it, hey man, Coach such and such or Miss such such or Mister such such. I greatly appreciate you. I
right.
see what you were saying now. Now y'all building a bond, and now I think that's what the motivated the teachers that we had back then. But now, like a lot of y'all are just there for a paycheck because you know you're gonna get 2 weeks off for spring break. You're gonna get 2 weeks off for winter break. You're gonna get weeks off for Thanksgiving and Christmas and something.
Yeah.
So you can go do your own thing.
And most of the time, you lesson planning during that downtime
Yeah,
from the school.
for the
You ain't in the
real one.
building,
Yeah,
but just like being a nurse, a teacher, like I said, teachers a 24/7 job.
yeah,
And like I
yeah.
said, you gotta love what you do. You know what I'm saying? And like, got it. Individual results may vary, and there's always an exception to the rule. You got these motherfuckers that are just there for paychecks, and
Yep. Like coaches. Oh, I hate you coaches that's just there for a paycheck. Get out the way. There is a young man that's down that hallway. He is a math teacher or a science teacher or English teacher, and that was his goal was to be a head coach or be a coach. And you stand in the way because you want that extra 1,200 goddamn dollars, but you don't really give a damn about these kids.
nah, you
I'm
ain't.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Because you ain't shit.
no,
You letting these kids walk up in the stands during these half times and during these timeouts to go talk to their parents, to go talk to their friends. What the fuck is you doing?
you ain't. You ain't teaching, coaching, or mentoring at this point.
Hello, AAU coaches. That's what you are. You are a mentor. You are a leader amongst men, amongst boys and men. Stop letting these kids do whatever the fuck they want to do. They shouldn't be out here vaping and smoking and shit on these damn Man, this shit irritates the fuck out of me, bro. Oh my god.
Hmm.
Oh, oh man, just to see because of my kids around me, they always calling me to come to games and shit. So when I go to a game, I'm why the fuck these kids in the stands at halftime? Why is kids turning around during the timeout talking to the fans during the time? What is going on here? But then I gotta remember, April through August, they playing summer ball, and these AAU coaches is allowing the same shit.
Right.
So now I have to baby you, superstar, to let you slide, do the dumb shit. And that trickles down to the rest of your team.
Right.
So put a nail in that shit. A lot of y'all need to be Greg Popovich. Shout out to Greg Popovich. He just retired. A lot of y'all need to be Pop. And stop being Tyrone Lue. Tyrone Lue's a great coach, but he let them motherfuckers walk all over him.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
You just can't let a child do what they want to do just because you don't feel like dealing with them.
Thank, huh. Your son getting D's and F's, and you want the coach to discipline him.
That no, no. Because if you get D's and F's, you ain't on the team any damn way.
No, no, no. You on the team. You come to practice, and all you do is run. You come to the games, and you sit it in the bench. Get all your partners some water. Now I want you to be there. Now I
Fair
want you to
enough.
be there. I want you to be there so you can see what you're missing. Put that fire in you. You either gonna go one or two ways. You're gonna quit, or it's gonna light something underneath you. You're gonna get right. One or
For
two.
you, yeah, for you to do better in class.
Yeah, for you to do better in class, man. You got D's and F's, bro. I can How am I gonna help you progress for the next level? How can I get you? I can't even get you to the next level if you don't get to this, if you don't pass this. You're not an overseas player. You're not an OTE guy. We can't put you in these OTE tournaments. They ain't gonna want you. So you got to go to JUCO or Division 2 or Division 3. Kids, I'm talking to y'all that's not Division 1 players. They're not looking at y'all. If you don't do your shit right and listen to these teachers now in school, you will be fucked for the rest of your life and get ready to work in this warehouse. Oh, wait a minute. We're in 2025. They making AI robots. They making robots for for them jobs. So now where you going?
Right.
You won't have restaurant jobs. You won't have fast food jobs. You won't have warehouse jobs. Where you going? You ain't going to college. You barely passed high school. Where are
Right.
you going? And that math teacher that's been on your ass, or that science teacher that's been on your ass, been trying to get you to understand this. Now you figuring it out. Now it's damn near too late. Come on, parents and kids. I know some of these teachers is nerve wracking. I get it, but there's a teacher somewhere in that hallway or somewhere in one of your classes, one of your 6 or 7 classes. How many classes they got nowadays? It's crazy. But
Right.
it's one of them teachers is cool as hell, and they just want you to be better. Yeah, they on your ass because they want you to be better.
That's it.
That's
But
it.
that's not the way these kids look at it nowadays because
I
nobody's on
know,
their
bro.
ass at home.
Yep.
So they come to the school
They ain't
and
used to it.
somebody on their ass, they feel like they're being picked on. They feel
Yep.
like they're being bullied by a teacher and this,
Yep.
that, and the other. In certain situations, that may be the case.
Yeah. Oh hell
But
yeah.
that's where
Hey,
you as a
teacher.
parent,
Or yeah, I'm about to say, teacher, pull them to the side and let them know what you're doing.
that's where you as a parent, you come up to the school doing parent teacher conferences and talk to these teachers and get a feel for some of these teachers instead of sitting in there, you know what I'm saying, doing this while the teacher's talking. Oh, he's doing what? Oh, okay. And not really paying attention what the fuck going on because not only are you giving a lesson, well, giving a signal to the teacher that you a parent that just don't give a fuck. That means to the teacher, why should I give a fuck?
Boom. Or oh yeah, see, I see where they get it from.
Now I see why your child is the way they are because of your goof troop ass. When you sitting at the house and your child is coming up to you asking you ABC 8, 9, 10, you ain't making no eye contact, you ain't making no connection, you ain't put shit down, You ain't turned off nobody TV or at least mute the motherfucker.
Right.
Cause you ain't giving your child no attention. I'm not saying you got to baby your child or anything like that, but you got to give your child some attention so they see what the shit look like. So when they
Yep.
do go to school, they know what
Yep.
attention looks like. They
Yeah.
know what applying the authoritarian or the person in charge is. They applying something. They shit. They on me. They want me this, that, and the other. So
Yeah.
now your child sees that. Your parent, as a parent, you're applying to them. As a teacher, you're applying to them. Now, as a student, as a child, they apply the shit to their work. It's
Hmm.
a chain, folks.
Yeah. It
The
is.
shit will trickle down, but y'all don't want to do that.
Mm.
Y'all don't
Some
want
of
to do
them
that.
raise they. Some of them are raising they kids either the same or the direct opposite of how they was raised. Oh,
Right.
I ain't never gonna raise my kids the same way I got raised. I'm gonna let them do whatever they want to do. Oh, okay. Okay.
You doing
That's why you get the emails and the phone calls. That's why
right
you're staying up late doing their science project the day
because
before.
they don't know what time management is. They don't know what the schedule is because you
What?
ain't taught them shit. Teaching starts at home.
Yes, it does.
But if you ain't, I got it. Things have changed from the way we used to do things when we was in school to the way the kids do this shit now. But if you Google, just like you do anything the fuck else, you can slick learn how your kids are being taught. Or if you have any kind of conversation with your teachers, you can see how your kids is being taught.
Yeah. Oh, you know how your kids. Well, you should know how your kids being taught just by how they come home. And I can't wait to pull mine out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't wait to homeschool mine.
But and some of y'all ain't got that kind of patience though.
No.
Cause you ain't
No.
you yourself ain't never been taught no patience. And which I don't
Bam.
understand. I don't understand. Ever since they made the microwave, patience went smooth the fuck out the goddamn window.
It sure did. It
Yeah.
sure did. And you know what? That's right around the time it started really popping when we was born.
When's the last time I got a partner and his wife that still make popcorn on the stove? Fuck that microwave shit.
Hey man, look, I will say this. It does taste a whole lot better.
It
I will say
does taste better.
that.
Head
Even
and
if you
shoulders.
taking it out the bag to put it in on the stove, it
Head
still
and
tastes
shoulders
better. Uh,
of it. And they make it just cause.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
it's delicious.
It is, yeah,
It's
yeah.
delicious.
It's a big
Y'all
ass
make
difference.
look, find out that y'all take it back and make some popcorn on the stove one time for the one time and see how much it tastes better than you throwing it in there and listening for the kernels to slow down and fucked around and burnt your shit because you thought you had to wait for all the kernels to pop. For y'all
Hey,
motherfuckers that put this in,
really all your keynote, mostly all your kernels pop on the stove. If you didn't know that,
just
in
saying,
the microwave it won't, but on the
never,
stove
never. And if they do pop all the way, you done burnt it.
you done burnt the hell out of it.
And y'all, for y'all motherfuckers that will sit there and eat burnt popcorn just because somebody told you that was burnt, and you sit up here trying to convince them that it ain't. You different. You
You
different
know,
now.
I had a time in my life that I was one of those diabolical people, and I would sit up there and eat burnt popcorn because I
Ah,
throw like half of the damn bottle of seasoning salt in there.
that's just disgusting.
It's terrible. It's
Burnt
terrible. But
popcorn is probably one of the
but
nastiest
you do
things on
stupid
the
stuff when you're drunk. You know, you do stupid stuff when you're drunk.
like burnt noodles in the microwave. And
Burn noodles in the motherfucking
we
microwave.
ain't gonna name them names,
How?
but you know who they are. You know who you are.
Sway. Sway. How, Sway?
And
How?
we ain't gonna let you forget the shit.
Oh, ever. Ever, ever. I mean, ever. Who the fuck puts a strainer in the microwave as a noodle
We on your helmet.
Who don't, as a grown man or woman, put noodles on the stove? Why you put it in the microwave?
On your helmet.
We ain't kids. Oh, okay. I got something for that ass. Come this go round.
Look.
I got some boy. I wish I could get a damn poster. I wish I took. See, that's the problem right there, bro. We didn't had nobody taking pictures.
No.
Somebody should have had a picture so I could go. We go post it
Just blow it
for
up.
the next
Make it
party.
big shit.
Blow it up.
Make
Yeah.
make it big shit.
Oh yeah. Put it right on the side of the house, man. So that when everybody come outside, they can see it.
For real.
Don't put noodles in the mic. Don't cook shit. Matter of fact, how about that?
Mm.
Come to that. Don't cook nothing, especially after 8 o'clock, because it's a wrap. Everybody already over the top.
All the food
Jesus.
was prepared.
All you had to do was grab you a plate.
And warm some food up. But you
This
want to.
nigga made Mike.
All right, y'all continue to enjoy y'all Sunday. Uh,
I clean forgot about that shit too, bro. Thank you.
nah.
Thank you.
I'm never gonna forget. I'm never gonna forget. That's all it was. You know, and that punch was that punch was strong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that punch was strong.
Yep.
That,
We're bringing it back around, baby.
that punch was strong.
Yes, sir. That punch was over the top. I ain't gonna make as much.
Yeah, it was a little strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't drink much of it. I just had a couple of sips because I was down on out at the time. I had
Mm-hmm.
just had a procedure done, but
Mm-hmm.
either way, y'all
Yeah.
continue to enjoy y'all Sunday, man. Look in to yourself, lock into yourself, and get some shit done. One thing that you need to get done is checking on your strong friends
Yes.
to make sure
Yeah.
that they are in the right headspace and time. And at the same
Yeah.
time, before you emotionally, and the Casamiga said this this past week, before you emotionally dump on somebody, make sure that the person that you call is in the right headspace and time because they may not be to receive your emotional instability at the time because they might be emotionally unstable too.
Facts.
So check that first before just gurgitate on somebody.
Yeah. 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 And
Check
be
that
in a
first.
place of understanding when you listening. When you listening, yeah, be in a place of understanding. Don't be in a place. Don't be in a space where you just need to reply to
Right.
certain things. Okay,
Or
and don't put
respond.
your 2 cents. Don't put your story into their story. They just need to
Yeah.
vent and get it off and give them some advice, give them some direction, and move the fuck on.
And that's
Okay,
if they
don't
want
linger
it.
by telling
That's
your
if they
story.
want it.
That's
That's if
if
they
they
want
want
it.
it. Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't never
hell
listen to
yeah.
what I got to say. I didn't ask you what you had to say.
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't come here for that.
Didn't ask for your advice at all. So what the fuck
Nope.
am I listening to? Y'all
One
rock
ear
and
and out the
roll.
other. Yep.
Enjoy
Yep.
your
Strength and
Sunday.
patience to y'all folks, man. Y'all make sure that y'all are doing the things that you want to do.
Yep.
Look, it is your choice.
Yep.
Whether you go the right way, the wrong way, up, down, left, right, towards your purpose, or stay where you at. It's your choice.
Yep.
Nobody else's fault but yours. Okay?
And
Hold yourself accountable. Nobody else can hold you accountable.
and when you said
That's called
listen to well,
principle.
look, if you got something that you want us to talk about or you want to talk about with us, let us know.
Let us know. We looking for guests. I mean, we got a
Look,
long list, but we got you. Come on through. We're gonna
yeah,
be
don't be
better this
scared.
year.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Come on in
Hmm.
the room. Come
Yeah,
on in
yeah.
the
Because we allow you. First time on, we allow you to pick the show. Bring your topic on. And let's talk about your topic. That's
right.
always the first show. Then if you come back on the next time, then we got something for that ass.
we're getting into what we're getting into.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Enjoy y'all
Yep.
day. Crush y'all week. If you got something going on, be addictive to your own health.
Yes.
The awakening. Look. We gotta take care of ourselves first, because if we don't, we can't take care of anybody else. Because you ain't in the right frame of mind.
True. True.
Get the right frame of mind. Love you, brother.
Love you, bro.
I say, I came to